tattoos. That's squad. All of them go. Don't try. I walk in room, they eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no. I got bigger plans than staying rich. I been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like drow side. I got the bow side and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field, duck hunt. Hit my just the and he was like boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. With no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown.
the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag.
Beefing with your niggas so you stay strapped.
Believe me, it's religious where your price at. Jumping off the porch where your faith at.
What are blocks where you made them plays at?
Crossing on the map, you gotta face facts. Kept the hood like 6 braids and blue wave caps. Said I couldn't, but I did. You can't change that. If they hated you, then I'm gonna change that.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I write my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost them already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Product.
Tell these niggas why we here. Nothing but some real shit. Harsh realities of life.
I done seen the best of them, man, though. 25 life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got jump cake up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch it. We touch it. October, I'm about to another state. We went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
Yeah, I done seen the best of them, jammed up. 25 life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone. My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never paid retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
There we go. What's up, big fella?
God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what classic. I said, babe, he said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I had this guy in the roof who collapsed. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Every leg, race, nuts. Got lips like Angelina. Baby truck, Angelina. Jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. He can live like a Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I said, bitch, it's the. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, money back, money back,
I'm about to send him out the way.
money back, money back, money
Gonna
back.
hook Dr. J. He gonna lose it like today. Top side so good, start a Soul Train line. Ain't mine. No, it ain't mine. See what's on your mind.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond
Might see what
James
kind of work you
Stadium
got. I
here
hope
in
it ain't been
Tampa.
stepped thrown about 4 or 5
Nothing like
times.
the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Give me nothing that been tap danced on.
Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up.
I'm about to put a 2 on right now.
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right now.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
You own this bitch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's my turn. I've been so low-key. I know you.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
What up, though? Go ahead and pause it. I've been so low-key. I know you've been looking for me, nigga, so we're down on you. I'm switching on me. I had to get it by my lonely, cause tomorrow ain't promised. No, it ain't. So we gon' get it all today. Tomorrow ain't promised to you. So we gon' find a way. Oh shit, I'm having a dream.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Detroit. Yes, sir. Little rookie. Here we go. Yeah, I'm about to punish you. I'm about to put the punisher on him. Dog, why this shit took so long, man? Why they do me like that, man?
Here for a delay? No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wins, where you from, homie? Atlanta? Oh, okay.
Wait.
A second down run for Abdullah. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Put up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
See, when a nigga talk crazy to me, that's when I got to play, man.
First and 10.
I was trying. You set it off, dog. Other than that, I was just going for a first rounder. You know? That's how you do it.
Winston now to throw on first down.
You like it? You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
15 yards.
Like you love it.
Through the air and a first down.
Love it. Pick City. How many picks he got? Man, that nigga got the same amount as both of my middle linebackers. Yeah, I'm a worker.
Hey, stop.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Yeah, that's just right now. He's going to get his. He's going to get his.
Let's convert. Hey, stop. Follow.
Now Jameis on second down.
Oh, I fucked that up. Wrong person.
Here on their opening drive.
Wrong person.
But instead, third down.
They showed me big love right there.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Why not?
Follow.
On third down, Winston.
Woo!
Pressure here, and
gotta let that bitch go.
Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Just call him when you're ready.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you know, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
All right.
Driving solo, I'm just swimming through my ends. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. Pull me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I'ma break every box they try to put.
What's up, big head? They got you locked up? Say do to my guy. Say do to my guy. Say do to my guy. I was sober for an hour.
They say I'm on the come up, but I've been on the calm down. See me doing good, they start to hate, that's how it goes now. I don't know why they mad at me, I always stay 10 toes down. Driving through my city by myself, that's how I roll. Driving solo, I'm just swimming through my hands. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. Pull me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I'ma break every box they try to put me in. I got a lot of enemies who used to be my friends. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. Roll me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I remember being a kid, my teachers told me I wouldn't be shit. Diamonds in my pinky look like water, make me seasick. Never had no hustle, don't approach me on some free shit. Did this by myself, so why the fuck would I do a remix? This bitch gave me top, don't want the pussy, he can keep it. Money and the power, fuck respect, cause I don't need it. Driving to the west, I popped the bean and now I'm speeding. Know some people in the six that diss me for no reason. Sending shots, they sending shots on road, I never see them. Taking L's, they taking L's, I never wanna be them. Got your bitch beside me, she just asked me what a bean is. Put a number in my phone and you know how to lead. Driving solo, I'm just swerving through my ends. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. Roll me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I'ma break every box they try to put me in. I got a lot of enemies who used to be my friends. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. Roll me up some dope and I feel like myself again. Driving forward and turning to my end. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. I'ma break every box they try to put me in. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. Pull me up and something I feel like myself again.
just trying to beat the odds. Back against the wall, lace my boots and stood up tall. Told my niggas I won't fall. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. I'm just trying to beat the odds. Back against the wall, lace my boots and stood up tall. Told my niggas I won't fall. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. Look at the cards. I was there from the start. Play regardless. They got me came up. Never hated to change up. Every day that I wake up, I let God know I'm thankful. Cause I could have been dead in prison. Free drinking juice while I'm missing. Thoughts in my head got me tripping. I was popping these meds, no prescription. All I see is hell, how I'm living. All of my prayers by forgiveness. My bitch send me prayers out of stress. I swear I be scared when I'm missing. No way to rest, I ain't been it all. Go hard with DJ and Sarah. I'ma keep it G till I'm back. The rich show. Beat the odds. Back against the wall. Lace my boots and stood up tall. Told my niggas I won't fall. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. I'm just trying to beat the odds. Back against the wall. Lace my boots and stood up tall. Told my niggas I won't fall. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. I'm just trying to beat the odds, yeah. I'm just trying to beat the odds. Beat the charge, beat the streets apart, self-employed. On that bar, baby, on that bar. All the mob call me 80 Lord, bitch, I beat the odds. And my yard filled with foreign cars, bitch, I beat the odds. All these scars, bitch, I had it hard. Now I feel like God. All these bras wanna be with the boy, they try and beat the odds. Can't believe I had to work a head, beat the boy. Can't believe we used to wear it in a beaker, boy. Cocaine flow, propane smoke. What you came for? I pimp a bitch, get a dollar, stay home. And I'll never let a nigga count a bankroll.
Who you think you finna play with? Who you think you finna run your mouth to and won't say shit? When it's cold and you out there, the bullets hot, think not, get your mouth checked. Hella niggas talk shit, but they stand still. Let's take a trip, duct tape, how the band feel. $100,000 Cardi years, I'ma change shit. Keep playing with the game, I'ma kick it to your main bitch. And I be fucking hoes on my face shit. Come to the crib, I tell her go to the spaceship. Red pill, blue pill, we in the matrix. Take it to the face, better do what I say, bitch. We make it out of here, they be a winner. If a nigga try to run, then we pull up his furnace. We get the person that your bucket fucking hit your liver. In the discussion is none of nine, you pussies for dinner. I got no time for fake ones. Killers on the west side, the real ones. And if you try to wait a while, that will still come. Where you at, nigga? All this pussy, I'ma drill some. Why they hate to see a real nigga make it? I done made a lot of change, now my people changing. By myself, I don't need no witness. Can't think nobody but the Lord as I'm getting it. I keep my head up, the middle finger to the sky. And living every fucking day like it's Mardi Gras. I'ma finesse this shit, win, lose, or draw. You think I work this hard to fuck it
Once
out?
again, I gotta remind these niggas, Balenciaga, remember when I couldn't buy these niggas? Told them bring spurs, cause we really fly these bitches. Tell your mans I know I'm lit, but don't eye me, nigga. I'm solving every single problem with a tool. Super soaker nigga like he jumping off the pool. If the fans hit the mansion, we gon' make it to the news. Chopper lift a nigga up, I bet he make it to the moon. You can tell me and Breezy at the top. They want us to fail, hoping that we fall, but we not. Don't feel bad for what I did to them niggas block. Can't say what happened, just know I had to get rid of the Glock. Remember my league days, cause bullet bitch days. Now I ain't tripping on none of the bills, that shit paid. Niggas tryna fake beef with a nigga that just hate. Sneak this, see me, I jump on my dick, these niggas lame. Hey, niggas terrible, who raised y'all? Niggas leeches, I can't feed them, I can't baby y'all. Giving headshots, I ain't about to fade y'all. Bitch, you ain't fucking by Felicia, I can't play with y'all.
Why they hate to see a real nigga make it? I done made a lot of change, now my people changing. By myself, I don't need no witness. Can't think nobody but the Lord as I'm getting it. I keep my head up and middle finger to the sky. And living every fucking day like it's Mardi Gras. I'ma finesse this shit, win, lose, or draw. You think I work this hard to fuck it out? 9 ounces in the zip.
I cook 4 in the jet.
All I took was a risk. All I had was a risk. In the kitchen, I'm like, Poppy, bitch, I do the loose guy. Bitch, I'm in the bitch, slaving like I work for somebody. Ain't nobody get the silver like the fish in the finest. I like all of Christina because this way out the crib. Baking soda, baby, see it. I say
to a fist. I'ma splash cold water on it. I'ma splash cold water on it, nigga.
Everything COD, I'm about my money. I can drop it in front of you, the shit come back. I can popcorn it straight flat.
It's all crack.
Heat up the water, throw in the yayo, make a white tornado, come out 10 as a bingo.
And I can make a pain with the fork. I'm on a turkey dot, I'm fasting with the pork.
No some dudes with mules
That
that'll
can get it through the port.
This many grams will get you 100 years up in court. And nah, this ain't just for snort. This A1 yayo, every gram that you bought. Real D-boys, motherfucker black card. Cause they got a ticket buried in their backyard.
What you know about that life?
Once the water clear up, then you throw in the ice. Right, it's Rogers. Keep the water right. Nigga, keep the water right. Nigga, keep the water right. I'ma splash cold water on it.
Nigga, keep the water running.
Nigga, keep the water right.
Nigga, keep the water running.
Keep the water right. I'ma splash cold water on it. I'ma splash cold water on it. Nigga, keep the water right. I'm a baking soda baby.
My city down with cocaine crazy. I got a bird, I ain't bathing. The flying Rex in the days, huh? You ready, my guy? You ready to get this work? Get this work, man. I just gave you 10. Go ahead. Come on, get it in. Go on, get it in. Go on, get it in. No, you ain't got to spot me shit. You get your high on. You hear me? I want you to get your high on. Keep the water running. It's cold water. There's cold water on it. Nigga, keep the water running. Nigga, keep the water running. Proof? You talking about proof? You talking about proof? I dig it. That's what's up. You get that love back, man. Oh, word. D. Okay. All through that. Yeah, you know that. All right. Lights is getting dimmer. Nights getting colder. Life feel like it's over. Nigga, how? Nigga, please. They still on. Tell them niggas how they still off safety. That he grew up with. Man, them niggas was dead, ain't moved yet. I used to think them niggas was scared. These niggas snapped his little brother and his mother. This is the game we chose to play. That's the way the bullet ain't got no. And y'all know bullets ain't got no way. This is the life we chose. Every day reminisce about that 3-day trip. Same night that we left, got a call you hit. Got a call from Mom Peaches, found out where you was hit. Don't know how much you're missing bullshit in the kitchen. out for nothing, giving me teeth and palms, man. I don't pay him no mind. Trying to focus around, you ready, my guy? All right. Going through like his mom and Aunt Peaches ain't going through the same. Cool 1 minute.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now that'll be tipped
no bullets, they got no name.
by Levante David. And his guys will take over at
Let's
the
get to it.
line.
Let's get to it.
That's now a second reception and as many
We come to
hits
get
from
to
his
it.
linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no game.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
From a wraith to a lamb. My turn. I'm about to make these chains move. We're going to make these chains move now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That nigga almost knocked my head off, cut.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass interference, let's go.
Complete.
Pass interference, let's go.
Out near the 40 to the 39. Thought they
Stop
were
my
going to
route.
force a fourth down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Oh, who you say I am? Yeah, Switch from a lake to a lamb. Yeah.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know
you can't really see it, but that play...
I'm just coming to get a little chicken, man. I don't want too much, man. Give me a little bit, man. Let me eat, man. Let me in this bitch.
Going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
You can meet me in 5. Let's get it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing, Winston.
Let's go, come on!
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
I'll kick that bitch out, huh?
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They begin on the ground with Camaro. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Staying on the ground on first with Camaro. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Levante David in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Well, then they got 13 sacks and 7 interceptions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15.
Damn!
He gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know what this is?
No, check, Patriot!
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone.
My boy's ready.
It'll be
Let's go.
interesting to see.
We gave that big play up. Let's go.
Pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Fellas. We got big boys.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come
up
with something better here on 3rd and goal.
We'll let him get the tree.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Looking to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own,
run, Forrest, run.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to skate.
You've been known for fucking it up, huh?
Pick up a 1st down, but he does gain
Best
additional
20 for your
yardage to
truck,
set up a
cost
possible
7
field goal
up,
attempt if they decide to go that route.
So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive with Johnson. What a spin. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
No, check, Patriot! Over!
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Let's go, Amir.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Get above me, Marshawn. Come to make some blocks,
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Tomorrow. Hoping the drive.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
That's your man's right there.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Winston. He goes underneath to Abdullah. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down.
Cook that nigga Marshawn. Cook him. Cook him then. Put him on a stick. Put him on a plate.
It's been a real fun half for them, but a play like
Put him on a plate then.
Get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
On my and it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Let's go. Let's go.
Quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson.
Let's go, Kerry.
He's in. Touchdown,
let's go.
Buccaneers.
Get funky
Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like
you know what we motherfucking here for.
Murray looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up
chicken meat, baby.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Now the Saints, they
you know what I came for,
dog. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
This shit? She watching me? Got the...
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. He's got him in.
Damn, that nigga Mike is snatching that bitch up.
They finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Still working.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
We still working.
They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. shotgun. He'll look to throw.
Let's go.
He fires one that's intercepted.
Let's go.
Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You was a little nervous right there, son? We're going to take this in a half like real good boys.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Came through with the commando.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
We straight. We straight. We ain't giving up no touchdowns.
Tampa with a
We
box
straight.
out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Oh, my life.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Just like that. Detroit! It's the run. He switched it up. He sent the boy on the fly route. On the swing.
They'll set up a throw. And that's caught left side. It's
like
Woods. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Do it.
Here's Kamara trying to
Do
run
it.
for it.
Do it. Give me that motherfucking money.
To go there. He'll take this up just shy
See
of
that
midfield.
boot game.
Just a
See
2-yard
what your
pickup,
motherfucking
and
boot
that
look
should
like.
necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Can't stop you. Bro. I really gotta have what my body feels. I can't take away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
That you take my breath away. That's what I want to see. Right here.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, my
and
God.
Will tie complete. And he's got
win,
the first down yardage before he's
so let me
down
know
at
what's
the
on
42.
your mind. I'm
They did
curious.
roll the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm curious.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara.
Ooh, shit.
Some real estate inside the
Dog, I thought that was a play action. What?
Down at the 21-yard line. That's good for 21
That's a great
yards
run
and a
right
first
there,
down.
dog.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Eat.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here.
Let me get that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up.
Love is a gamble.
And a big
I'm going to take it through. I want to win, girl. So let me know what's... Ain't no way I can lose my wife watching me, bro.
How patient can they be with them?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Let's go. To get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They go play action here on first down.
Let's go, OJ.
Right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I should have waited on your ass.
I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though.
What we doing, Wiz? We coming to get chicken, man.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now again, this is Abdullah, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Winston.
Damn, that's good D.
Is incomplete.
Not only was
what you thought that was supposed to be a pick? Come on, Win.
Of that defense right there.
That nigga dove 4 yards.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah,
exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
Come on with these bitch-ass kicks, man.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
Come in.
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
Come in.
Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball
I
players
say come in,
players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier.
You don't know what that is. That was all out. Go get him. 6-man rush.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll set up to throw.
I wish you would try.
Bring it out deep for Woods.
Oh, why did I do that? Oh, my God. He keep throwing these lines on me.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Okay.
Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
I can't believe I just gave you that bullshit. Fuck was I thinking about, dog? Fuck was I thinking about, dog? Okay. Hey, you just call my blitz bullshit?
Good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Wait, I'm punishing you now, nigga. You hear me? You hear me? Okay. They call my blitz bullshit. That bitch was mean, though, wasn't it? That bitch was mean.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
All right, 20 seconds, man. I'm on the run now. Don't try to water me down. All night, yeah. Say less.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
What?
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Abdullah. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
That's 3 yards.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
That's what I want to see right there. Follow that boy. I know y'all was.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Talk to him.
On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop the throw.
Oh, man, come on.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. Oh, what a move.
Good top.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
He said he want to see it again, y'all.
Checking things elsewhere.
He said that shit was punk ass.
From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Broncos have taken the lead late in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
Go eat him. Go eat him, JPP. Go eat him, JPP.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
There we go.
And it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. Third down here.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Yeah. Yeah. You thought that was me? That was you.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. That's complete to Meredith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
He about to take
He's
that to the
such a
half.
good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
I just told
y'all. I've
y'all.
observed over the years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence
you gonna
your
get that
guys
boy
gonna
hurt.
need
You
to
gonna
go
get that
to
boy
you at
hurt.
important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now back to throw.
Let's go.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's
intercepted.
Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Let's go.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the field.
Move these chains. Get these fucking chains moved.
Gain of 25 yards.
We here for a motherfucking reason.
Coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
We got him with his thinking cap on, y'all.
Have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he is not at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Damn good time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, Winston. A dump off for Abdullah. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of
Let's go.
strength
We coming
and
to get
brawn.
chicken.
It's also a
Chains
game of
is
mismatches,
moving.
and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, no,
Come on! Get that ball,
but
boy!
It looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes,
that fucking
the Bucs
ball.
have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. This is Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones.
That's right.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And
bring
guess
that
what?
bitch
He
out.
comes through.
Bring that bitch
I
out.
don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the counter, here's Kamara.
Come here, Kamara.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
Let's go! Let's go, big boy Veer! Let's go, big boy Veer! They don't know what the fuck happened.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Just like that. Me. Me.
They're going to look to throw.
Let's go, Veer! Double back on him, Veer!
Too much. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have
That's
to help
good
your offensive
coverage.
line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So out come the Bucs now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Abdullah. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, shit.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now a second down throw for Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson inside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Before I
it's a
let go.
7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That's all we want is tick, 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 tick.
Winston to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah.
Let's go.
And all the way
there we go. That's the game. That's the motherfucking game.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You know I think God sunrises.
Jameis now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They run with Abdullah. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Hey,
Now Winston fights loose. And
good defense
there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Winston. Oh, no.
Oh, did he? No, this nigga did not just do that, man. No, this nigga did not just do that. I should have ran him all. I fucked off. Let that bitch fly.
And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you.
If I lose this, I gained this. I did that to myself.
I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Let's go!
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Let's go!
Super return as he gets all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, my God!
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's to the 10. And all the way
Let's go,
down
Kerry.
to the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Good game, Lance.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little
I
gain.
thought they said one.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. He's going to get it running right.
Let's go, big fella. Let's go, big fella. That boy a big fella.
Final seconds. Forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big
fella.
At the end of a great movie, isn't
Big
it?
fella.
Out of nowhere, almost it appears, they get it done.
Oh, what the fuck?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
That's
one
why
away.
I never call you bitch again.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
Too far.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got
Oh, you going to take a knee? No,
God.
God.
You can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs,
A woman and friend. Leave it.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money and count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no freedom. Look at them. How to make it in America? Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those college schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist.
Can I get that spot? I gotta get that spot, dog. Yeah, I gotta get that spot from that boy.